Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowman. Today we're going to be looking at the ALEKS topic, translating a sentence into a compound inequality. So we're going to write the following as an inequality, but we can only use W once. So let's start by looking at each of my little parts of my sentence separately, because a compound inequality is going to be made up of more than one. So the easiest way to start, in my opinion, is to find the individual ones and then we'll put them together. So here we have 5 is greater than W. Okay? We don't have any or equal to's there, so it's just 5 is greater than W. On the second one, -1 is less than W. So -1 is less than W. All right. Now we need to put it together, and that's where our conjunction word here is going to be important, either and or the word or. So here we have the word and. So I can splice these two things together. So how you want to do that is you want to start with the smaller of the two numbers. So here I have a 5 and here I have a -1. So I'm going to start with my -1. Now you have to be very careful here because sometimes when we put these together, they flip around. So looking at the inequality with the -1, did the -1 come first or second? It came first, so it's not going to move. Or another way to think about that is this the smaller side, this little point, as opposed to this big wide open side of the inequality, closer to the -1. Since the smaller side's closer, it's still going to be closer when we bring it down here. Okay, and you'll see why this is important when we do the second one. So this is my first one brought down. So it's going to be smaller number, variable, and then bigger number. So my 5 is going to go here. But how do I deal with this sign? So the W comes first in my compound inequality. So which side is closer to the W, the big wide open side or the little one? Okay. Since it's the little one, I need to make sure the little one is also closer to W down here. So we do end up flipping those around because we're flipping the W and the 5 as well. If you do this correctly, almost always, these two signs will be quote-unquote pointed the same direction. So they're both kind of less thans right now. So that means we probably did this correctly. Okay. And that's where you can stop because I only used W once.